You don't want no problems with me. You don't want no problems with me.
You ever gonna get a cringe headache? I've been getting those more and more often lately.
Coincidentally, I've been spending more and more time at home.
Man, I can't imagine what my problem must be. Skitten, how you doing?
Pretty good. What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten with the fiance.
Dude, okay, listen. Me and Skitten have been doing this diet. We've been doing fantastic. Okay, tonight we're either gonna go swimming. We're gonna play Tekken for the Tekken tournament.
Hey,
it's gonna be fucking fantastic. But listen here. I'm about to go to Evil Pizza tonight, and nobody can stop me. My cravings are killing me. I'm fucking dying, and I've been doing so good. I ate breakfast. And I ate just regular chicken.
Right.
And I ate a bunch of fucking broccoli today.
Right.
And I'm eating a slice of pizza. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Fuck a zombie apocalypse. There's not gonna be any fucking pizza in zombie apocalypse. We gotta eat as much pizza as we can right now.
Oh wait, there really won't be.
There's not gonna be any. Well, you got time to fucking build a brick oven and get some fucking dough and fucking pasta it up, nigga.
Sorry. So unfortunate.
I thought about the fact there wouldn't be any pizza in the zombie apocalypse. I really want pizza, but please. Okay, name two other things that won't be around in the zombie apocalypse.
Two other things that won't be: fresh baked bread.
Fresh baked bread. I mean, it's not actually hard to make bread. Not actually hard to make bread. Bread's probably one thing. Like after you learn how to make flour, and wheat is a very easy thing to grow. Bread's probably gonna be around.
Netflix.
Netflix is gone. Absolutely gone.
I mean, porn is still gonna exist. It'll just be that shitty porn that's on DVDs. But you can't watch it with any volume, so does it matter?
You can't make. Oh, what kind of zombies are you hanging around with? Like the sound sensitive zombies?
Yeah.
That's pretty dangerous.
All right, so we're here to see things that like. Sorry, I was gonna just read the title, but the title is not what the question was.
Zombie apocalypse, yeah. Life hacks that nobody thinks of.
Yeah, like things that people overlook in zombie apocalypse is like that you don't like think about it, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Edit 2. People criticizing my grammar.
Fuck them.
I'm typing this on my phone. I'm too lazy to go back and fix all autocorrects.
You're fine.
I refuse to fix it now out of spite. Live with
As
my
you
grammatical
should.
errors. Why make a shelter? Live at the library. No one ever thinks to go there, so no one is ever going to show up.
Wow,
and
rude.
libraries are usually not too far from the center of town, so food is close
Wouldn't
by.
that also mean all the zombies
Maybe
are
all the
close
successful
by?
people go to the library and don't struggle as much,
Nah.
so their stories never get told.
No.
How like a
Don't
third
think
of
so.
people who manage to survive the zombie apocalypse will die because modern medicine
Yeah.
is no longer
Yep.
around.
Like I said before, man, dying to the common cold. You fucking out there, dude. You fucking get the flu. Get a fucking fever.
Yeah, have to go to the doctor and get pneumonia.
Get diarrhea. Get some regular shit.
Yeah.
Pneumonia, yeah, of course you would die. Be dehydrated.
Yep.
You're done, bro. You're fucking done.
You got diabetes?
Yeah.
Dead.
Dead?
Major food allergy to a common food?
Yeah.
Done.
Likely to die. Pretty much any chronic disease that limits movement?
Yeah.
Dead. You catch the flu? Probably dead.
Yes.
You get appendicitis?
100% dead.
100%
The only times
dead.
I've actually seen this explored correctly is Stephen King's The Stand.
Ooh, that sounds
Wherein
like a
he
fun read.
devotes
Yeah.
a few pages to how a good percentage of people who are immune to the Captain Trips virus end up dying because they are dependent on society for survival.
Yep.
The Walking Dead does touch on this too with the flu story arc in the prison.
Yeah, that was
But
when
it
we stopped
also
watching. That was
ignores it
really good.
completely with things like Carl's eye getting shot out, and Herschel's leg being chopped off and them being able to recover in a world that hasn't been producing new antibiotics for
Yeah.
several years.
You would be
Probably
fucking
even
done.
see a series of post-zombie pandemics and preventable deaths, with infectious diseases wiping out millions more people within a few years and infant mortality/deaths due to childbirth increasing.
Okay.
The loss of
Jesus.
antibiotics is only part of the problem.
That's actually
Lack
pretty
of
big, yeah.
functioning modern hospitals mean any complications during labor and delivery are more likely to be fatal
They did
to
explore
mother
that in
and
The
or
Walking
child.
They
Dead.
did, yeah.
Lack of nutritious food and clean water mean miscarriages, stillbirths, and sickly babies are more likely as well.
Whew, man.
Lack of birth control and condoms also mean more unwanted/unplanned
Yeah, because people don't stop fucking during the zombie
They really
apocalypse.
don't.
Abortions performed in unsafe conditions or by unsafe means. infants, and abandoned slash
That's
neglected
what I was
children.
thinking of
Yeah.
too, right
Lack
after you
of
said that.
antiretroviral drugs means HIV-positive individuals' viral loads skyrocket, and they develop
Oh, wow.
AIDS. The absence of condoms.
Okay, wait a minute.
This is
There's
getting so real.
much. I didn't think about HIV, like STDs and
No.
stuff, but yeah, you're right. But like other countries, like in Africa, they kind of touched on before we started just fucking dropping off crates of condoms there. They were using things like plastic bags and balloons for condoms. But you have to think that there's only so many of those materials that can be used for sexual uses before you need them for practical things.
Yeah.
You're not producing plastic. You're not
No.
you know.
Production has stopped completely.
So you can't just use that stuff like willy-nilly anymore.
Can't run a factory. Fucking zombies will be all over that shit.
That's true, yeah.
And probable
Yeah.
reuse and sharing of hypodermic needles due to scarcity mean HIV spreads like wildfire.
You can't throw away
If we
needles
manage
anymore.
to transfuse
Right.
blood, we probably won't be able to test it reliably. Lack of condoms also means bacterial STDs
Oh, yeah,
spread
that would
more
be
widely
fucking crazy.
and rapidly, with no antibiotics around to stop them. Lack of law enforcement on the ground could also increase the incidence of ape,
Right.
worsening both the STD and unwanted pregnancy issues. Lack of adequate personal
Yeah,
protective
Jesus.
equipment in
Yeah.
makeshift hospital settings mean that acute communicable diseases go untreated and or spread
Yeah.
rapidly
Yeah.
to healthcare providers, family members, and other patients. Various forms of influenza are only the tip of the iceberg. Even with modern medicine, viruses like Ebola make their way to
Oh,
developed
that would be
countries
fucking
and spread
insane.
to health workers. The only saving grace will be that air travel will be rare, if it exists at all, limiting how far diseases can spread. Lack of sanitation and clean water mean diseases like cholera become a problem again in previously developed nations.
Wow.
And illnesses like typhoid fever and hepatitis that can spread through
Jesus.
food.
How come
Lack
you
of
got all the fun
vaccination-
stuff and I get all this bullshit?
This is so,
I'm so mad.
This is so depressing.
means the likely resurgence of mumps, measles,
Oh my
whooping
God.
cough, and other diseases that emerge when herd immunity ceases to exist.
Right.
If you step on a rusty nail trying to build a shelter
You're
for
fucked.
your
Yeah.
family,
Yeah,
no tetanus shots for you, and no veterinary vaccinations. Either
Rabies.
if rabies hasn't been
Yep.
fully eradicated
I was thinking
in
about
your
that too. What about
country,
animals?
expect
Man.
to see some vicious
Yep.
animals foaming at the mouth. If you train a working dog to help you hunt, or herd livestock, or do guard duty, they might contract and spread distemper.
What?
Your livestock,
What is that?
assuming any livestock survive the zombies, will also be susceptible to disease.
Jesus
Plus,
Lord.
a significant percentage of the survivors who don't die from lack of modern medicine and communicable disease will cease to be productive members of society,
Yeah.
hindering our ability to rebuild and recover.
Right.
Doctors, nurses, scientists, engineers, architects, carpenters,
Jesus.
farmers, teachers, and soldiers/Leos will be rare and in high demand. So will individuals with exceptional physical strength or leadership
Right.
abilities. Now, take that already shrunken pool of valuable human capital and adjust for the number of them who rely on any of the following to apply their skills to the best of their ability. They might not be dead in the near term, but you won't get 100% out of them either. Let's say, hypothetically,
Jesus,
that
guy.
they provide on average about 50% of their potential utility without the healthcare or resources they need. Corrective lenses for nearsightedness, farsightedness, astigmatism, etc.
This guy's like, I have lived waiting for the zombie apocalypse, yo.
Medication or therapy to treat depression, anxiety disorders.
Oh, I
insomnia,
forgot
I was
about
thinking
that
about-
shit.
I was thinking about that
Or
too.
other-
Mental disorders.
Yeah, I didn't even think
mental
about that.
illnesses.
Because I was thinking about, my brother is mentally and physically disabled. What happens if we can't give him his medicine?
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? What do we
Yeah.
do?
Medication or physical therapy to manage chronic pain with non-lethal causes, such as migraines or back injuries.
Migraines.
Medication to manage autoimmune diseases, like lupus or multiple sclerosis or rheumatoid arthritis. Medication to manage epilepsy. Hormone replacement therapy for conditions such as hyperthyroidism. These people may have, or scavenge enough of what they need to survive the zombies. But eventually lack of new production will catch up to them, and their supplies will run out.
That has got to be the most comprehensive review of just the medical needs part
Yeah.
of a zombie apocalypse that I've ever seen. And all of those things, I think, I think just simply when you make a zombie apocalypse scenario or game or movie, you want your main group to only have to deal with a limited amount of these kinds of issues to try to increase their survival, because you're trying to pick out, you know, the superior individual story, you know what I mean? Like the 1 in a million story is what you would go for.
Right.
You know, so that the 5 people that can survive the zombie apocalypse and the people that they pass kind of should be dealing with some of these issues. That's kind of what you saw in like The Walking Dead, where every time they met a new group of people, they were dealing with, you know, they dealt with a rape issue, you know, in The Walking Dead. They dealt with people with disabilities or, you know, mental illness. They've gone through the whole gambit with all of that. And those communities never can sustain themselves. And this group has to constantly be nomadic and adapting and losing members and things like that. And have the incredible ability to recover from losing an eye or losing a leg, you know, because that's what it would take, you know. And even after, what's his name, Rick quits, you know, and he's done, and they still end up surviving even with the loss of their leader, because ultimately you'd have to survive even that, you know, even losing the person who's kept your group together and all that. So I think that's what makes zombie apocalypse really fun.
I think I would die in a zombie apocalypse, to be honest. I'm dead. I need glasses, I need hella allergy medications. Oh Lord, I'm allergic to so many fucking things, man.
And just being allergic to those things in a place where it's not going to be as clean means that sinus infection and stuff is way more likely, which leads to fever. And it's just a couple of months after things get unsanitary where people like you and me suffer.
You know, I think also what these, you know, they always, I feel like they always focus on like the weak people or the strong people. What about the average person? You know what I mean?
I mean, I think the point is like the average person gets exposed to really what makes them weak in a scenario where zombies exist. Like if you're of moderately good health and all these kind of things with modern medicine, the second we take these things away and you have to face these challenges, it really is that extreme. Like you just get the weak and the strong. You get people who have allergies and get migraines and get anxiety and all those things. And like, how many people have really been put in a high pressure life or death situation? So people who just think, oh, I'm good, I can do this and that and this. Like, you even see it like when you play video games. I think you've experienced that with me more than ever, you know, because you never played like Tekken and League and stuff like that. And even you're learning more of why I think you're so good at video games, with how you deal with stress and you pick up new ideas. But like, I tell you stories about so many people who can't deal with that. You know, they get tilted so easily. So imagine you're in a situation and you've been out in the fucking, you know, forest scavenging and all this type of shit, and you come back and then a bird like shits in your clean water. You know what I mean? Like, how do you deal with that kind of setback mentally? Not many people can make it through that day in and day out, you know, just with the pressure of shit. So I think that's really where it comes from. I think it's always really fun to really get into like apocalypse type scenarios and then remind myself that I live a great life and I can go get pizza tonight. Evil pizza.
Peace out, Ho Biscuits. It's getting lit.